Hello everybody, I'm Ernest. So there's been a ton of videos done AR against AK. Well, this is AR 12 gauge shotgun against AK 12 gauge shotgun. Which is better? Pros and cons. I shot this a lot more than I've shot this. So we're gonna run some ammunition through it and see what happens. We'll start with the AK. I know for sure this runs great in it and I've had no problems with it. So let's go ahead and start off with this Upland Federal 1400 feet per second 7.5 shot steel. Let's start with this one first and see how it goes. All right, I got 5 shots loaded up in there. This has ran great in the past. I have no doubt it'll continue, hopefully. And let's see how it goes. Okay, no problem, just like I thought. Okay, now we have the AR shotgun made by GFORCE. By the way, that was JTS 12 gauge. This had a little problem. It's stripped. I talked to the manufacturer. They're supposed to be sending me another shroud. It's just a cover. It doesn't do anything. So hopefully it doesn't go flying off. Because it's been a while. It's like on back order or something, and I've been waiting forever. I loaded up the same 1400 feet per second Upland in here. And gonna see if we get the same results. The one thing about the AK, it has an adjustable gas block that you can adjust it for depending on what type of load you got on it. This one, I don't know if it's adjustable or not. It's not an easy. If it is, it's nothing that you can readily do just on the fly. Like that one there, on the AK, I can adjust it to 0 to shut the gas off, 1, 2, and 3 being all the way open. This one doesn't have that option, but maybe it'll run anyway. Let's see how it does. Well, so much for that. Only thing is this thing, yeah, it got blown off. Okay, so it's completely stripped off now. So I really have to wait for that part. What I like about the AR is that it stays open, just like in the AR. This is basically a big AR. The internals are not. It's the guys at GFORCE told me that it was a Remington 1100 or something like that. Is what all these types of ARs that are come out of Turkey. If you'll see these, the Citadel is one of them that's big. It's basically this. They all come from the same place, come from Turkey, and they just kind of change things around a little bit. You know, a different handguard, different shroud, or whatnot, and just shoot it out like that. So let's try some different ammunition. Let's drop it down to, let's say I'm gonna try some 1350 Monarch. This stuff right here, got it at Academy. I think it's like $9 a box. 1350, so it's a little bit slower. It's an 8 shot 1 ounce. I'm expecting it's not steel, it's just regular lead. And let me load up both shotguns with this stuff, and let's see if it cycles. Okay, so I loaded up the Monarch 1350 birdshot, basically claim birdshot, and the AK, and I put 5 rounds in the AR. Let's start first with the AR. Seems to be all right. Let's see how it does. Oh, the gas setting is 3. I've left it at 3 right now. I haven't tried to adjust it lower. I just want to see if it'll function. Perfect. No problem there. As long as you got the 5-rounder. I've got it. I'm going to post a video on the 10-rounder. I pretty much gave up on the 10-rounder on the JTS. I know there's some other aftermarket ones. I saw that there's this steel one. I'm going to buy one of those, I think, and try that. And if that doesn't work, $3.99. Either way, let me shoot the AR now. Put that down. I've got the AR now. It's got the same amount. It's got the same 5 rounds in there. 1350 Monarch. Off of safety. Give it a shot. Well, all right. I remember when I first bought the AK, I wasn't familiar with these MagFetch AR, AK style shotguns, and I've become more experienced with them. And what I've understand, if you read the instructions, it'll tell you you have to run 1300 feet per second or faster in here for these things to function. The only thing, this one keeps working loose. I've noticed last time I shot it, this here keeps working loose. I don't know where to put some Loctite on it or whatever, but that keeps happening. And the shroud, it came off. My understanding from when the guy I talked, Brian at GFORCE, he told me that they know about the problem and it's something to do with the machining, and a lot of people have these problems. I think they rectified the problem, but I just happened to buy one that had the problem. I picked this up at Palmetto State Armory. I paid, I think, $2.99, right at $300 for this shotgun, which is, I think, a pretty good deal, except for the problems I'm having. What I like about the AR is these magazines are more readily available, and they're all using these, I think they're called MK12s or something like that, but they're all pretty much standard on the AR-12 shotgun. They all seem to run this same magazine. It's become like the industry standard. I like that it has a metal, aluminum handguard. It does work loose, and that it has all this Piccatelli, whatever, railing all the way around here to attach flashlights, stuff. It comes with these pop-up sights. They're just nylon pop-up sights, but they are easy to use. And what I like about this is the versatility of putting on a scope, putting on a flashlight. Now, the AK12 now has a new model, because this is like the first generation. Now they got one now that has a M-Lock railing system on it, where you can also put optics, but it doesn't come with this optic rail. It's your red dot or whatever has to fit right here. These iron sights are not as good, just like true, like on any AK. I don't, they're a little bit smaller and a little bit more harder to get a fix on it. Easier with the peep sights, especially when it comes to shotgun, because you're not doing really precise type shooting. You just want something quick, to pick up the target. But I've got some 1325 Winchester. We can drop it down even a little further, closer to that 1300 feet per second. Oh, sorry, closer to that 1300 feet per second. This one is 7-shot and 1 ounce, 1325 shotgun. It's called Expert High Velocity Steel Shot. Okay, so this is steel shot. I got some buckshots. I've ran the back shots through the AR, and it ran great. with the buckshot, so I'm not even going to try that. I'm pretty sure the AK can do it too. But let's drop it down to 1325 and see how we do. Shooting the 1325, dropped it down another 25 feet per second to see how these things function. Remember, the instructions on both of these say 1300 feet per second is the slowest ammunition you want to run through here. This one I bought at Academy. I think it's what, $3.99, so $100 more than the AR. But right now, I've seen these are very comparable. Those are from like 300 to 350 for the AR, and the same thing with these JTS AK12 gauge shotguns. So very reasonable. I think they're fun guns. It just, I mean, 12 gauge is very readily available. You have to, make sure you get the right ammunition, of course, because these won't run your white box. If you're looking for a Winchester white box, you're not going to run it through here. Buckshots and 1300 feet per second seem to be where these things like it. Maybe later on down you get 1,000 rounds through these suckers and you can run anything through them. So, but right now, this is what I'm working with. I'm staying above 1300 feet per second. I've got the 1325 Winchester Expert high velocity steel shots. Got 5 rounds loaded up. Let's see how she does. Perfect, perfect. No problems at all. Let's go ahead and switch on over to the AR. It's got the same ammunition in it. 1325. Wait a minute, let me check this. Did I put 5 rounds in there? Yeah, I did. Okay, I was gonna make sure it looked a little low. Because on this particular magazine, it has a little thing where you can see where the ammunition at and see where the red's at. It looks like there's more to go, but that's good. If this thing is good, I might go ahead and get a 10 rounder for this one, a 10 rounder for that AK. Hopefully the AK will work on the 10 round, because I had a whole video series on that 10 round magazine and I was just having no luck at all. I just gave me little problems there. All right, so 1325, let's see how she runs. Okay, so there, I remember this. No, that's not loose. It would do that every once in a while, and basically, I'm pretty sure it's what happens. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a very light primer strike. And maybe we've gotten to the point where whatever happens doesn't pull that hammer far back. I don't know what's going on, but it'll do that. And first I thought that maybe it's this thing coming loose right here. But that's on there good. I loaded up another round in it. Let me continue to shoot it and see if it does it again, because maybe these velocities are just not good for this firearm. Well, I don't know. That was I was noticing my trigger, that I was keeping it like halfway when after I do the shot, and then after that I kind of would let it move freely. Maybe that's what he needs. I don't know. I need more time and experience with this shotgun. A little loose. Let me see. Yeah, see, this keeps working loose. I got to find a way to stop that, or just keep checking it every now and then. So, which one is better? I would say, because I don't know if the 10 rounder works well in the AR. I know the one, the JTS 10 round magazine, my experience has been it doesn't work well. Other people have commented on my post that it works flawless. I've gotten 2 JTS magazines. The guns even went to the JTS labs, and it wouldn't run. So I don't know, but there's other aftermarket magazines for this shotgun, and I'm going to try one more. But I like this AK. I might even paint it. I'm thinking about painting it just to give it a little meaner look and maybe do some modifications on it. I got this for $400, but you can get them now, right now at Palmetto. I saw them for like $325 or $330, something like that. Pretty reasonable. I haven't checked on these ARs. These ARs run about the same, $350 or so. I've seen them as high as 500. And they're all coming out of Turkey. It's pretty much all the same. This has more versatile platform on it as far as this, and I tend to lean toward ARs anyway, just because I can change my uppers and stuff. And though you can't really change the uppers on these, it's pretty much going to stay like it is, a 12 gauge shotgun as far as I know. But you've got these rails up here. You can put a scope, you can put a laser, you can put a light, whatever you got. Oh, and one thing else. I don't know why. I saw another video on this AR, and evidently there's a slot on the bottom of them, and I didn't know this, but it's designed to slip over these rails. Yeah. Now, I guess, and then you have another one. They both come with two 5-rounders. I just can't find the other 5-rounder. It's somewhere over there. But, and some guys were using it like this. And that's a good way. And then you would, it's a little hard to get it off. You would drop the other magazine and boom, rock and roll, and you're ready to go again, supposedly, right? I guess. Kind of weird design. I don't know why I don't see it being functional, but okay, well, whatever. Which would I pick? If you're an AR guy, I say get the AR. You're an AK guy, get the AK. They're both seem to be good as long as you're shooting the right ammunition in it. This one has a light primer strike issue. I might have to keep running the higher velocity stuff. For some reason, that makes it get a light primer strike. I've noticed that in this gun. When I shot it the last time when I was shooting. But then I went to these Fetters buckshots and it shot great. It didn't have the light primer strikes. I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't had it long enough. But that would be my advice. You like ARs? I'd get the AR. If I had to pick one or the other, man, I don't know. I like the new AK that has the M-Lock on it. That is a lot better, but they cost about $150 more than these older style ones that don't have that. But so with that, I'd probably go with this, because this is sub $400 and it comes with all the railing on it. And you just find the right ammunition and everything should be hunky-dory. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.